So, namaste friends. Hello. We are going to talk on a very important topic, and we have always spoken about it once or twice before also, and that is ahamkar, ego, asmita. ये जो हमारा ईगो है, जड़ है हमारे सफरिंग का, जड़ है हमारे प्रॉब्लम्स का, and many more things happen just because of ego. We all know that. So, how it starts, what is ego, and how we can annihilate ईगो, या हम उसको कैसे खत्म कर सकते हैं अपने ईगो को, थोड़ा बहुत इसके ऊपर अपन बात करते हैं. एंड आई विल कीप टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस टॉपिक बिकॉज इट इज रियली you know root cause of so many things and we don't even realize it. So since what happens since childhood, जब हमारे बच्चे छोटे रहते हैं, छोटे थे, तो ये वाला डायलॉग शायद हमने सब ने once we have spoken this in front of our kids in a nice way, in a good way, in making them understand कि तुम्हें बड़ा होकर कुछ बनना है. Do you agree with me that we have spoken this? मैंने तो बहुत बार बोला. I will not deny this fact कि कुछ तो बनना है, क्या करोगे उसके लिए, and this and that. So when we say this, तुम्हें बड़ा होकर कुछ बनना है, so what message are we giving it to them? That time we don't realize. I have never realized this, but today when I was listening to Osho, not today, few days back when I was listening to Osho, तो मुझे realize हुआ कि हमने कितनी बड़ी बात कह दी बच्चों को indirectly कि तुम हो, तुम्हारा जो existence है is not enough for us. You are not enough for us until and unless you become something when you grow. So that I felt very, it got, I told Vaishali that Vaishali, he has hit us below the belt. And yes, that is what I felt कि हम indirectly अपने बच्चों को कितना unnecessary messages देते रहते हैं और उनका confidence कम करते हैं, या whatever we do. And from where does it come? From where does it come? And we are हम उनके ईगो को बढ़ा रहे हैं यहाँ पे कि तुम्हारा जो ईगो है, ego is what is, it is nothing but महत्वाकांक्षा, our desire to become something is nothing but ego. Either you get sometimes you accept that you are not doing anything, you are not enough. Sometimes you feel you are more than enough, you are the best, whatever you are doing you are best. Sometimes you feel I am not best, I am not doing enough. So this comes only through ego. So तुम्हारे होने में या तुम्हारे होने का कोई भी मूल्य नहीं है जब तक तुम कुछ करके या कुछ बन कर नहीं दिखाते. So this is the bottom line we have given it to our kids. So then only your existence will be acknowledged. If you become something, if you achieve something, if you become successful, then only your existence will be acknowledged. Definitely today at this point of time, we may not be doing this with our kids. We will not be saying this. These are not the messages we are giving them, but everyone have done this. When our kids were small, when they were in their struggling time, when they were in their process of achieving something or studying or making their careers, we have given them this message. So we have ballooned their ego, ahamkar. And this I have spoken about ahamkar long back, quoting Maharishi Patnjali when he spoke about kleshas. There are 5 kleshas: avidya, asmita, raga, dvesh and abnivesh. So asmita means ego, ahamkar. तो इसके ऊपर जो पतंजलि ने सूत्र बोला है वो है दृग दर्शन शक्त्योः एकात्मता इव अस्मिता. इसका मतलब है that false identification or this ego happens when we mistake the mind, the body or our senses for our own true self. So what we are doing, we are misidentification ourselves as our body, as our mind or our senses. तो हमारा जो true self है वो इसके बहुत अलग है, इससे completely separate है. और ईगो क्या करता है, that is identifying our true self with all these things, and that's why ego becomes more and more कि मैंने ये अचीव किया, मैं इतनी सक्सेसफुल हूँ, मैं मेरे पास ये कार है, मेरे पास ये घर है, हम इससे अपना अपना आइडेंटिफिकेशन जोड़ते हैं, अपना सक्सेस एंड दिस थिंग वी आइडेंटिफाई आवरसेल्फ विद ऑल दिस एक्सटर्नल एलिमेंट्स, and that is because of ego. So ego happens when you identify with the parts of yourself that change. Everything from your mind to your body to your appearance, your job title, everything we identify ourselves with all these things instead of that quiet place which is inside us, and that is our self, our consciousness, pure consciousness. हम उससे अपने आप को आइडेंटिफाई नहीं करते हैं, हम इन सब चीजों से अपने आप को आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं, and that is our reason of our suffering. So what yoga philosophy says that this unchanging part of you is known as seer. जो हमारा consciousness है, जो हम कहते हैं उसको seer भी कहते हैं. Seer means the person who's seeing. या हमारा चित्त, या जो दृष्टा, हम बार बार बात करते हैं, दृष्टा बनो, अपने श्वासों का दृष्टा बनो, हमारे थॉट्स का दृष्टा बनो. कौन है दृष्टा? Who is looking at this? This is our true self. So our true self, our consciousness, our drashta, that is what we are. We are not this body, how I am looking, how young I am, how old I am, what I have achieved in my life. This is not who I am. So they say, what then, how I am going to connect with my own self, or how this ego actually start forming. So when जब बच्चा जन्म लेता है, वो बिल्कुल ही प्योर रहता है, फ्रेश रहता है, निर्मल रहता है, जो कहते हैं हम उसको. तो वो क्यों रहता है ऐसा इतना प्योर? बिकॉज ही डजंट हैव दैट मैं, आई एम, आई सेंस नहीं रहता उसमें कि मैं कौन हूँ. ये आइडेंटिफिकेशन नहीं रहता है कुछ. आइडेंटिफिकेशन उसको आता है जब हम उसको नाम देते हैं. तुम्हारा नाम क्या है? तो मेरा नाम ये है. सो दिस स्टार्ट्स विथ ईगो. सो मेरा ये घर तुम्हारा है, मम्मी तुम्हारी मम्मी ये है, तुम्हारे पापा ये है. सो मैं का सिलसिला शुरू हो जाता है. सो टू सम एक्सटेंट मैं, यू नीड मैं टू ग्रो, you know, to some extent we need this मैं, we need this ahamkar, we need this ego to grow. But what happens ultimately, we become so engrossed and we become so entwined with this ego that we become one with the ego, and we identify ourselves through ego only. And so when a person becomes old, वो कहते हैं कि जब बच्चा जब छोटा रहता है तो बहुत सुंदर, बहुत क्यों हमें अच्छे लगते हैं, बिकॉज उनमें बिल्कुल अहंकार नहीं रहता है, राइट. और जैसे हम बड़े होते जाते हैं या बूढ़े होते जाते हैं, तो एक बूढ़ा या एक बूढ़ी, व्हाई वी फील दैट दे आर नॉट ऑलवेज प्योर. हम कहते हैं बड़ों को, बच्चों से हम जो कनेक्ट करते हैं कि एक बुढ़ा जो होता है वो बच्चे जैसा हो जाता है. आई विल नॉट एग्री विद दिस, बिकॉज व्हेन बड़ा होता है, जब हम वी बिकम ओल्ड, उनका अहंकार तो तब वैसे का वैसे ही रहता है ना. They don't remove their ego. They don't take that I sense from them. That becomes much more prominent. And that's why no matter their actions, their thinking, their activity may be like a child-like, but they are not a child. That purity doesn't come. And that's why, not because of their facial expressions or their body becomes old, they become ugly. Because their behavior and their ego becomes so big that they start looking ugly. And that's why a child, and the difference between a child and a old person is this: the ego is there. If we remove that ego completely and we accept that I am nobody, no hyphen body, so no body. So I am now no body, I am no mind. My mind is not mine, my body is not mine, I am not this, I am my pure sense inside, that consciousness. The day when we realize this, we become egoless. और तब हम प्यूरिटी हमारे फेस पे आती है, हमारे बिहेवियर में आएगी. एंड जो बड़े साधु संत महात्मा हम देखते हैं, उनके फेस में जो शांति दिखती है, दैट इज बिकॉज लेस एंड लेस ऑफ ईगो इज देयर. तो अहंकार क्या है? अहंकार क्या करता है अपने में? ये हमारे में क्रोध पैदा करता है, अहंकार हमारे में मोह पैदा करता है, ये हमारे में लोभ पैदा करता है, हमें गुस्सा भी उसी की वजह से आता है. हम मैं जो शुरू करते हैं वो बिकॉज ऑफ अहंकार करते हैं. तो ये अहंकार जो है जड़ है पाप का, और बाकी सब जो है उसकी शैडो है. वॉट एवर comes out of is just nothing but it's shadow of ego. So how we will, the basic main question is how I am going to remove this ahamkar. I will not say that we should remove the ahamkar, but we should able to judge our ahamkar. We should be able to judge our ego which is inside us. Once we accept, when we know that this is my ego, from this is ego से मैं बात कर रही हूँ, या this is my ego talking, this is my ego which is looking at the things. Once we accept this, we are sorted, because removing ego is a long lifetime of work which we have to do on ourselves. So अहंकार को ठीक छोड़ सकते हैं, हम उसी समय छोड़ सकते हैं. वी कैन नॉट बी इन द प्रोसेस ऑफ लिविंग अहंकार. जैसे अहंकार की वजह से जो हमें डिजायर्स आते हैं, अहंकार की वजह से जो गुस्सा आता है, तो हम क्या कहते हैं, चलो मैं अपने डिजायर्स छोड़ दूंगी, मैं अपना गुस्सा छोड़ दूंगी. मैं अपना गुस्सा छोड़ रही हूँ, पर मैं अहंकार तो नहीं छोड़ रही ना, जिसकी वजह से मुझे जो गुस्सा आता है. तो मैं वजह नहीं छोड़ रही हूँ, पर जो कारण है, जो जिस उसका प्रोडक्ट है, जो वजह का, मैं प्रोडक्ट छोड़ रही हूँ. सो आई एम ट्राइंग टू, जैसे मैं आई वॉज वर्किंग ऑन माई एंगर. आई वॉज वेरी शॉर्ट टेम्पर्ड. सो शॉर्ट टेम्पर्डनेस कम्स फ्रॉम व्हाट? It comes from the ego. So initially, if people know me right from my childhood or right from my whatever age, you may know that I was, ask my family members, I was like this angry. कुछ होता है तो ऐसा एंगर आता था. क्यों आता है एंगर? That is just because you had that ego. I had that ego probably. And then मैंने कहा चलो अब मैं ना, I will work on my anger. I will see to it that I should not get angry. So I started working on my anger. तो एंगर में हाउ आई वाज वर्किंग, आई वाज ट्राइंग टू कंट्रोल. जब जो जिस चीज में गुस्सा आ रहा था, तो कि चलो आई डोंट हैव टू रिएक्ट, नो रिएक्शन, नो रिएक्शन, नो रिएक्शन. सो मैं गुस्सा नहीं होंगी, तो ठीक है, थोड़ा बहुत आई कुड कंट्रोल. बट डिड आई वर्क द रूट कॉज ऑफ माय एंगर व्हिच वाज द ईगो? नो, आई डिड नॉट डू दैट, because I did not know that because of my ego I was having that anger. Because of ego the desires come. Because of the ego that love towards the affection or to attachment comes. So we don't work on our ego, we work on that byproducts of the ego, byproducts of the things which are coming because of the ego. So how should I work on my ego? Only by doing meditation. क्योंकि जब meditation हम करते हैं ना, तो we try to empty ourselves completely. जो हम कहते हैं ना कि जो thoughts आते हैं, आने दो, don't, just observe your thoughts, just observe your breath. So ये जो observation की जो स्थिति है, जो witness, drashta, witness is what this drashta, and who is this drashta? Who is witnessing? Who is witnessing? This me eyes inside me, that what is true inside me, that consciousness, that pure consciousness, that is observing, that is looking at everything. So when that drashta, that when I become that drashta, I realize where I'm going wrong. Then I realize that how my ahamkara, how my ego is playing games with me. And then हम अहम को धीरे धीरे अपने आप में कम करते जाते हैं. You know, you just what I call that word, I start shrinking.
Shrink, yeah,
Thank you. Shrinking my ego slowly, 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 and you can't completely remove that ego. You know, that ego will, जब जैसे पेड़ में से फल टूटता है, तो वो ये सोच के नहीं आज मैं टूटूंगा, मैं कल टूटूंगा, ओके मैं प्रोसेस में हूँ, मैं धीरे धीरे टूटना शुरू होऊंगा. That फल never thinks on that terms. It just one day just drops. It just drops. When वो फुल पक जाता है, तो अपने आप एक दिन गिर जाता है. हमारे ईगो एक दिन ऐसे ही ध्यान करते 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 एक दिन जस्ट शून्य में चला जाएगा. It will just drop. And we have to wait for that, and we have to work on that. ऐसा नहीं कि चलो जब नहीं गिरना है तो मेरे को क्या कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं है, बैठे रहो यार, इस दिन गिरेगा, उस दिन गिरेगा. So no, we have to do something for it ना. तो ध्यान इसलिए जब हम meditation करते हैं, that's why we have to just be the witness of our thoughts. Don't get involved. जब हम involve होते हैं ना, mind play game करता है हमारी, he starts playing games with us. कि चलो mind wants us to get involved. Mind doesn't want us to understand that ego is separate than me. Mind को अपना importance चाहिए कि I am important, so give me that importance. So this way it keeps us involved every time in all this thought process, in this likes and dislikes, and it says कि मैं ही हूँ जो हूँ और कोई नहीं है उसके परे. But then मेडिटेशन से हमको धीरे धीरे पता लगता है कि नो, वी आर नॉट अवर माइंड, वी आर नॉट अवर बॉडी। लाइक जैसे कहते हैं कि एक्सेप्ट करो ना अपने आप को, तुम जैसे हो। द वे द डे आई एक्सेप्ट माई सेल्फ, माई बॉडी इज ग्रोइंग ओल्ड, आई एम गेटिंग रिंकल्स, तो बिकॉज आई एम नॉट माई बॉडी ना, आई एम नॉट माई बॉडी, लेट इट गो। लेट, पेड़ में से फल टूट के गिर गया, पेड़ बहुत टेंशन में है क्या कि एक दिन वो फल टूट जाएगा, या फल वो जो है एप्पल, इज इट थिंकिंग अबाउट वन डे आई एम गोइंग टू फॉल सो आई शुड नॉट ब्लूम ओनली, और नथिंग, इट जस्ट फॉल्स एंड इट इज हैप्पी विद दैट। सिमिलरली वी शुड बी एक्सेप्टिंग द फैक्ट दैट this is a outer structure of me which is inside, and it is going to one day it is going to fall, or one day it is going to become old, or it is going to be, die. It is going to, that body is going to die one day, but I am not going to die. That self, that which is inside me, that drashta, that purush, that consciousness, pure consciousness, that self is not going to die. And we have here, we all, what we have to do is to recognize and identify that self which is inside us. तो बाप रे बहुत डीप है शायद ये, क्या? I hope you're getting it what I'm saying. So what this your philosophy is saying, that the key to the self acceptance according to Patanjali is that the more connected you are with the unchanging self, the less you suffer from the inevitable changes of the non-self. जो नॉन सेल्फ है जो हमारा, दैट इज माइंड एंड आवर बॉडी, ये चेंज होता रहता है ना, तो आइडेंटिफाई मत करो इन सब से, आइडेंटिफाई करो अपने प्योर सेल्फ, दैट इज नेवर चेंज, that is always same. Whether you die, you take rebirths, you keep taking birth, it will be same always in its pure form. And that we have to identify, and that we will identify by doing meditation and removing that ego part, that ahamkar part, that asmita part of ours, right? So this is it, ego, which is plays a very bad role in our life, but it is always good also because it helps us to motivate. It motivates to achieve better and better. अगर हम कहेंगे हम ईगोलेस हो जाए तो हमें कोई मोटिवेशन ही नहीं रहेगा कुछ करने का, हम न्यूट्रल की स्थिति में रहेंगे हमेशा। तो हमको ये एक्सेप्ट करना है एक दिन कि अचीव करो जो अचीव करना है। जैसे अब मुझे अचीव करना है कि मेरे को ईगो नहीं होना चाहिए, तो उसके लिए मुझे ईगो ही एम्बिशन दे रहा है। ईगो इज ओनली ब्रिंगिंग मी कि आई हैव टू बिकम बेटर। क्या होता है, जैसे मैंने देखा है द पीपल मेनी टाइम्स इन आवर फील्ड, इन व्हाट वी आर इनटू स्पिरिचुअलिटी, ईगो बहुत जल्दी आ जाता है, बहुत जल्दी आता है, क्योंकि क्या होता है कि ओह आई हैव गिवन अप ऑन दिस, मैंने तो अभी इतना अचीव कर लिया, मैं तो 2-2 घंटे मेडिटेशन करती हूँ, तुम तो इतना भी नहीं कर पाते हो, या आई एम इन दिस, आई हैव अचीव्ड सो मच इन लाइफ। सो दैट ईगो कम्स वेरी फास्ट। यहाँ पे वी हैव टू चेक अवरसेल्फ, you have to use your ego to achieve all these things, but be aware of that ego कि I am using ego for my betterment। बस उसको उसके बाद उसको छोड़ देना है, उसको लेके उसको ड्रेप करके अपने like a crown we don't have to carry with us, that I am best, I am better than you. These things we should not think. And I think I'm able to connect myself more in this. I'm able to identify myself more in this because I want to work on this. And I felt that I think we all should work on our ego part, because everywhere, somewhere in some areas, our ego comes in our way. लाइफ में जो झगड़े होते हैं, लाइफ में जो प्रॉब्लम्स होते हैं रिलेशनशिप्स के एंड ऑल, एंड एज वी ग्रो ओल्ड ईगो हमारा और स्ट्रांग होता जाता है। रिमेंबर दिस, एज वी ग्रो ओल्ड हमें लगता है हम ईगो ड्रॉप कर रहे हैं, नो वी, मैं बड़ा हो गया हूँ, मैं बड़ी हो गई हूँ, मेरे को पूछता ही नहीं है कोई, मेरा इतनी एज हो गई, यू डोंट हैव रिस्पेक्ट मी, व्हाट इज दिस? This is nothing but ego. Why you want that everybody should ask you, everybody should give you importance, everybody should, just because you are growing old, yeah, age doesn't give you that authority that people should give you respect. For respect, we have to earn, we have to do many more other things to earn respect, and never we should ask for respect. Let people decide whether they want to respect us, whether they want to listen to us, whether they want to give us any importance or not. Just don't go after this. Keep working on yourself, our ego. वो तो मुझे first thing we have to do is that just remove, and especially in this field when we are into this spirituality, we have to be very, very, very aware of that you should not have that ego. Okay, chalo, we will do that dhyan. And I think I have not bored you today. Sorry if I have bored you. Yeah. So everyone take a position. Eyes closed. I will just play the music first. Let me know the volume. हाँ, नहीं तो बाद में थोड़ी सी प्रॉब्लम होती है वॉल्यूम की. So just let me know. कहाँ गया? Tell me the volume. How is it? High, low? Is it okay?
Low.
You want it low or you want it high?
High. Little high.
You want it little high? Okay.
Great. Good. Good.
Right? Okay. Now you can adjust in your own devices how you want. Eyes closed. Take deep breaths. बिल्कुल कंफर्टेबली एक जगह पे बैठ जाइए. आपको पीछे सपोर्ट से बैठना है तो पीछे सपोर्ट लेके बैठिए. पैरों को क्रॉस करना है, क्रॉस कर लीजिए. बाद में आपको खोलने का मन करेगा तो खोल लीजिए. दोनों हाथों को एक दूसरे के ऊपर रखिए या उंगलियों को एक दूसरे के साथ फंसा लीजिए. Take deep long breaths. Today we will start meditation immediately. We will not do pranayama. So just be centered. Focus on your breath. Relax every body part of yours. Your shoulders, your back, arms, your facial muscles. See to it that your jaws are not clenched. A gentle smile will relax your jaws and your all the facial muscles. Take deep and long breaths. अपने शरीर को बिल्कुल हल्का होने दीजिए. महसूस करिए आप एकदम हल्के हो गए हो. Don't hold on to any muscles of yours. Just let them be wherever they are. Don't hold on to your thoughts. Don't hold on to your breath. Don't hold on to your body parts. Relax completely. So more you relax, more lighter you will feel. Just imagine that this body doesn't belong to you. You don't have to take care of the body. You just don't have to take care of your mind, of your breath. You don't have to monitor your breath. Today, just leave that. Let it happen on its own. You're as light as a feather. इतना हल्का अपने आप को महसूस करिए. एक पत्ते की तरह, एक फेदर की तरह. पत्ता कैसे हवा में उड़ता जाता है. It goes in any direction. हवा के साथ कैसे उड़ रहा है पत्ता. Imagine yourself like that. Like a leaf. Flying randomly without any purpose. So you imagine yourself that you are nothing but air. और हवा कैसे बिंदास, without any inhibition, without any thoughts. without any restriction. It keeps moving and flowing and touching wherever it wants to go. So you are like an air. You're completely filled with air. You're not your body. You're not your mind. You're not your senses. You're flowing with the air, moving randomly without any purpose. Up in the clouds, down somewhere. Just like a leaf. You have completely merged yourself with these 5 elements, the air, moving inside the clouds, on the top of the tree. Suddenly you are moving fast, suddenly you are going slow, suddenly you are still. Now imagine yourself that you have fallen on the earth. You are touching the earth, the soil. आपने मिट्टी को टच किया है and feeling so relaxed, resting there on Mother Earth. You penetrate yourself in the soil. मिट्टी में मिल गए हो आप एक हवा की तरह हो जो कहीं भी जा सकते हो. And then you become one with that soil, with the earth. You're going deep inside there. You're resting at peace. बहुत शांति है आपको वहां पे. There is no identity. There is no pressure. Nobody is judging you. You are not judging anyone. And you are becoming one with the Mother Earth, with the 5 elements. And then slowly staying there for some time. You are becoming a seed. You are inside a seed. आप एक बीज के अंदर चले गए हो। अब धीरे धीरे वो बीज अंकुरित हो रहा है। It is sprouting. It is trying to come above the earth, raising his head above the earth. It is turning into a sapling. You are turning into a sapling. Like a baby, you're growing. जिस बीज के रूप में आप जमीन के अंदर थे, अब उसी में से अंकुर फूटे हैं और उसी से आप नन्हे पौधे का रूप धारण किया। तो आप जो हवा के झोंके जैसे उड़ रहे थे, अब वो हवा का झोंका, वो हवा अब उस पौधे के अंदर है। अब धीरे धीरे उस पौधे ने वृक्ष का रूप धारण किया। It has become a tree now. That sapling has bloomed, grown to a full tree. You're everywhere in the tree. You're in the trunk, in the branches, into the leaves. There is no separate identity of yours. Over a period of time, this tree dries down. ये पेड़ सूख गया है, सूखी लकड़ी की तरह खड़ा है बीचों बीच। अब इस लकड़ी को काट के जलाया जाता है। अब आप उस आग में भी शामिल हो। You are a part of that fire which is burning from the wood which was once a tree. You have merged yourself with that fire completely. Just feel that heat around you, inside you. Now you exist in the fire and you're rising up in the flames, in the smoke. That fire has become a smoke now, and you are into the smoke. Merged yourself completely into smoke and going up, rising up towards the sky again. And now you have become one with the space. जो अंतरिक्ष है उसके साथ आप एक हो गए हो। You are part of that space. You are part of the universe. You are the universe. You realize that that universe exists inside you. All the stars and the planets and the asteroids, you are to become one with that. suddenly you feel that oneness with this entire existence. ब्रह्मांड पूरा आपके अंदर है, आप समा गए हो ब्रह्मांड में, आप एक हो गए हो ब्रह्मांड के साथ। आपका अपना कोई अस्तित्व नहीं है। You don't have any separate identity of yours. Then you realize, I am that. Aham Brahmasmi. Then you realize, you become that. And that is me. Tattvamasi. Just enjoy this feeling for some time. Feel that oneness. Be into that oneness. Don't let go this feeling. You are completely at peace. Peace with yourself, with your surroundings. Because finally you know who you are. असीम शांति महसूस करिए इस शांति को। Last 5 minutes. Carry this peace with you everywhere. इस शांति को अलग मत होने दीजिए अपने आप से. Just stay with this peace. Feel that void inside, that calmness, that quietness. Now stay in the attitude of gratitude, कृतज्ञता का भाव. हम अपना आभार व्यक्त करेंगे हमारे अंदर के उस दृष्टा का, उस पुरुष को, that seer which is inside us. जिसको भी आपने महसूस किया है, your pure consciousness. Be grateful to that. Now we'll say positive affirmations to ourselves. I am happy. I am healthy. I am contented. I am full of life, full of love for myself and for others around me. Thank you, God, for whatever you have given me, also for whatever you have not given me. With this sense of gratitude, gently take your palms, keep them on your eyes. If you wish to open your eyes, you can open it. If you wish to continue with the dhyan, you can continue. Or else, thank you, everyone. See you again on Wednesday.
Thank you.
Thank you.